In this video, I'm going to share with you the 4-step cold email sequence that I'm using for myself and my clients to deliver the best results in terms of appointment booked and positive reply rates. And I'm going to share with you like the whole methodology behind it, why it makes a lot of sense, how to implement it in Instantly Smart Lead or other tools that you might be using. And believe me, stick to the end because this could really change your results and everything that you're getting. My name is Faris. I'm running my B2B lead generation agency for 10 years right now, and we send thousands and thousands of cold emails for ourselves and our clients on a daily basis. So I'm going to share with you the 4-step sequence that we implement on all of the clients and ourselves, and I'm going to share with you examples how it can look like. So without further ado, let's get started. The copy strategy, nobody talks about the 4 emails that convert, and in a nutshell, we have the first email. It's the main pitch, unique subject, 5 to 8 variants. I'm going to cover it in more detail. Then we have the second email. It's testimonial oriented, previous subject line. We're using like to be in the same thread. It builds credibility with a nice call to action. Then email 3, it's a pivot, different pain point, new subject line, short and punchy. And then the email 4 is a goodbye email with the same subject and to be in the same thread. A lot more in a second. So this is one of the recent campaigns, last 4 weeks. 1800 sequences started. The campaign didn't even finish. 7.9 reply rate, 28 opportunities. This is like for a client in the 3PL niche. So it works. The foundation in here is great deliverability plus bad copy. Usually it's 0 results, but deliverability is the key still. Like even if you have the best copy and you don't land in the primary inbox, it doesn't matter. But a lot of people nail down actually the deliverability part, but with bad copy and bad strategic steps in there, they actually don't get results. So good copy plus structure is a consistent meetings booked. That's the goal. That's the holy grail. So you can feed just more and more leads into a good structure that's working, that will always result in meetings booked. So goal, sound human, relevant, and persistent without being annoying. Everyone gets a lot of cold emails nowadays, and with this kind of approach, it's kind of natural. It makes sense that you're in the same threads and at certain points, and I'm gonna share with you like the whole process, so bear with me. Use short emails, conversational tone, and personality. This is really key today in cold email. You need these personalized icebreakers and openers. It makes a huge difference as well. So the 4 email sequence breakdown. First email is the main pitch. Usually you will get like 50-60% of the positive replies on the first email, so it's really important. The other 40-50% I usually get on the second, third, and fourth email. So the first email, the hero email, strongest message, keep it concise, 80 to like 120 words maximum. Include a strong subject line and a lot of testing. We're gonna go over this in a minute. Personalized icebreaker opening line. This is really important. Needs to mention their company, something that's personalized either from the LinkedIn profile, website, or and tied to like your problem that you're solving. And how I'm creating this, I'm just gonna link down a video where I guide you through an NA10 workflow, so you can watch it actually later. But for now, I'm gonna be sharing with you like how it looks like in Instantly and what do I mean with these openers. Clear value proposition, simple call to action, worth a quick chat, or even better pitching like a Loom, a video. It's a small yes. Always better to ask for the small yes than to actually ask like, are you free for a meeting? Because usually we'll get a lot more of these Looms or share doc and then convert these into meetings booked. Example subjects, quick idea for company name, first name, notice this about your site. Worth exploring this for company name. So always try in the subject line to be some curiosity driven. Don't let it be that they immediately know it's a cold email. it's something that someone wants me to sell. So I like to keep them short and actually get the open. So first email, main pitch. Don't worry, I'm gonna share with you a few examples right now. Second email, no new subject line, replying to the previous one, builds trust and continuity. So this is a big thing. I see a lot of people have like a follow-up email, but they have a new subject line. And what happens like in the email browser, right? They just get a new email. They maybe remember you and it's like kind of related to the previous one, but it's not in the same thread. So in Instantly and other tools, you can actually easily, it looks like this. We're gonna be going over this. Use the previous email's subject line, and this makes a huge difference. It's in the same thread, and so they received email 1, and then when you leave it blank, it will be in the same thread like a follow-up email. Hey, first name, just wanted to quickly share, and then usually I like to add credibility proof or something in here, like to go hard on that. Case study, testimonial, short proof. Keep it soft, human, short. Show you're real, not pushy, and reinforce value with social proof, and have a nice small call to action. Usually you can test different call to actions in the second email. If you asked for a Loom in the first, you can ask for a quick chat or sharing a case study in the second one. So email 3 is the pivot moment, and we start a new thread. By adding a new subject line, we will start a new thread. And I usually like to change the angle here, address a new pain point or outcome. So let's say if I have been pitching getting more business in the third one, it's maybe saving money if it can make sense for your business or your client or whatever you're doing. Use a new catchy subject line, keep personalization and opener. So in the second email, we don't have usually personalization, but in the third, we again have a new personalized opener or icebreaker. Thought this might be more relevant. Stay short, 3-4 lines max, include 5-7 copy variants, especially if sending at scale. We're gonna cover this in a second, how to do this with Instantly. Example subject lines, new idea to help, company with pain point, quick thought might fit better, something we noticed about, and then industry or something. And then fourth email is goodbye, breakup, same thread as the third. So leave it like without a new subject, friendly, human, and closing the loop, same subject line as 3. So you don't actually take the same subject line, you just leave it blank, and then it will be in the same thread again. So what happened then? A person received one email from you, and then 2 days in the same thread received second email. Let's say 3 days go by, they receive a new email with a new subject, and then the goodbye email in the same thread of that email. So it's like 2 emails with like 1 follow-up each. So it's 4 emails in total in a span of like 10 to 40 days, depending when you're sending, and this in between, but we're gonna cover that in a second as well. So friendly, human, and closing the loom, same subject. Example, hey, first name, I don't want to keep bugging you. Guessing this might not be the right time. Total fine if it makes sense later, just reply ready. Works well because it resets the conversation energy. Add humor or humility, people respond more often. So that's kind of the breakdown, the 4 emails, and variants and testing. So I'm gonna open up after this one just some client that we are working on and show you like how it really looks like. Variants and testing for each email have like 3 to 5 or even more variants, and I like to have them in Instantly like A, B, C, D, A, F, G, high, whatever. And especially if you have high sending volume, let's say you can send like 1,000 emails per day or something, you can like easily test these. Like even if you send 300 or 500 emails per variant, you can see like reply rates, opportunities, and then you can just shut down the less performing ones. Slightly different in tone, CTA, structure. You can test the tone, you can test the personalization, the structure, or the call to action. Somewhere you pitch something in either a Loom or a meeting. Don't overcomplicate, just enough to A/B test tone, personalization, depth. Example 3, casual variants, 2 formal, 2 with humor. So you can actually test to be different writing styles to see if you hit like your ICP language and everything. This keeps results consistent and scalable. Okay. Scheduling and sending strategy, 2 days gap. Usually we do maybe between the second and third email, it's 3 emails. Weekdays only, no weekends, 4 email sequence. Usually because you're not sending on the weekends, it's like 10 to 14 days to finish everything. Avoid weekends, timing and consistently beats volume. Okay. So here's a client. It looks like this. So step 1, a lot of variance in here and testing like personalization, testing different, you see personalization 1, 2, 3, testing different subject lines, testing different copies, and they're selling like to companies to save on storage, big companies who actually have SharePoint, a lot of data, and Share Archiver actually like saves them storage and costs and stuff like that. So here we have this simple spin tags, account signature, and let's say when we click preview, we take one of these, and then you see like the personalization part is actually changing. And again, how I create those you will see in another video. It's pretty simple if you're a little bit familiar with NA10 and how to do it. So Daniel, your file servers feel heavily, and then personalized opener, most IT teams pitch, and then here's 10-minute chat, call to action, open for a quick overview, worth a quick look, and stuff like this. So second step is, okay, we are here gonna be testing like 2 of these that are openers, but usually all of these are just previous email subject lines. And then you can test in here as well more of these. These don't have personalization. These go mention something that they already done, and testimonials. Then it's a pivot. Step 3, we have personalization again in here. And then this personalization is actually mentioning their position, employee count, and how it connects to the problem they're solving and everything. And then this is like the pivot email. And the 4th is the previous email subject line. So basically to be in the same thread, and it's like a goodbye email with soft call to action and some benefits as well. All right, so basically if you want to implement this, I'm gonna be linking down below a few more videos on how to write the copy and how to create these personalized openers. But I like to take a look at this and actually map it out. First email, follow up, third email, pivot, and then fourth email, like closing the loop, and it's in the same thread. Give it some thought, create the copy, and relaunch your campaigns the best way you actually can. And if you want to actually learn how to do this step by step with me helping you, check out the accelerator in the description. Join my free school group. I got more content in there as well. Hope to see you soon. Hope you implement this. Good luck and see you in the next video.